Hey guys, it's Random Travis, and we are back with Let's Play Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, episode P3, part 17? I think it's 17. We are on the last stretch of story card things here. As you can see, 73% complete, so we're getting there. Hopefully it won't take too long to finish this up. So let's go ahead and get started on Chapter 9 is Labras. Chapter 9, right? Yeah, Chapter 9. Roman numerals. They're tricky. Not really, but, you know, whatever. The five of us who had been entrusted with pursuing Shokun are proceeding towards the top of the tower. How many floors have we climbed already? Distorted hallways and classrooms appear at every turn, and there's no sign of us reaching the end.
The quakes are growing more and more frequent. I guess this means the time is running out?
You know, that Minazuki guy talked about making his world. But how is he going to do that?
If we presume he's following in Akutsuki's footsteps, then he's going to gather shadows, merge them, and summon some great power. You mean that thing Minazuki-kun was talking about?
What do you think, Junpei? I mean, you've been surprisingly quiet. Are you not feeling well?
Huh? Nah, I'm fine. Coaches are well trained, you know. I guess it's just that I'm feeling all tense. All this end of the world stuff isn't anything to joke about. I've got people waiting for me. Like the kids have a game coming up next week, so there's no way I can lose here.
Stupei's being serious for once. Looks like he's grown up a bit. I guess I should learn from his example.
Junpei has leveled up. You don't want the world to end either, do you, Lavi-chan? You just woke up after all.
Yeah. I don't want to lose this world after I've met everyone. I gotta do my best.
There it goes again. Wait, didn't we see this classroom earlier? I feel like the fog's getting thicker too.
It won't be good if this keeps up. Since we can't get a communication with Fuka-san, we don't even know what's around us.
No matter how far we go, the maze of the fake Yasogami High just keeps going and going. The visibility inside is getting worse as well, and we even have trouble seeing the floor at our feet. We're starting to get flustered because we have no sense of progress after all this.
Come on, keep your cool. Getting all aggravated won't do us any good.
You're so positive as always, Junpei-san.
You think so? I think you've changed, though. You've gotten taller, too.
Huh?
Why do you sound so relieved?
I've been wondering if I hadn't changed at all. I made a promise to Mitsuru-san that I'd live life like a child.
What's that supposed to mean?
Is that hard to do or something? It's difficult. I don't know what it's like to be a child, so I wasn't sure if I should keep doing what I've been doing.
Huh. I guess being an adolescent boy is difficult.
You should just live your life the way you are. I mean, you are a kid.
That's right. You can't trust Mitsuru-senpai's idea of childhood. Can you even imagine what she was like when she was a kid?
Whoa, you're right, I can't. It's impossible for common people like us. Speaking of children, that show dude is the perfect example of a spoiled brat. At one moment he's joking around, and the next he's incredibly pissed off.
Yeah. What would someone have to go through in order to make them seriously consider destroying the world? What happened to him?
When the topic shifted to Shokun, Koromaru-san passes us by. Wait, what? Koromaru-san passes us by and stops before one of the doors.
What's up, Koromaru-san? Is there something bothering you about this classroom?
When I approach the door that Koromaru-san is barking at, I see stairs leading up a stairway inside the classroom. I don't see any stairs. I'm sure that I wasn't the only one who was hoping this was the place Junpei... Wait, what? Wait. I'm sure that I wasn't the only one who was hoping this was the place. Junpei-san quickly opens the door and we step inside. Aside from the staircase, the room seems like a normal classroom used during daily life. Desks are lined up in rows and a blackboard dominates the front wall. How often do you use a blackboard now? Usually it's like a whiteboard. I remember my own yearning to live a life including places like this. Even at a time like this, I smirk a bit at myself, and just as I'm about to follow everyone to the stairway...
Ah! Looks like you've made it all the way here. Now what to do?
You're General Teddy! We finally found you.
General Teddy, the mastermind of this tournament. With his cape and a fearless grin, General Teddy is completely different from the real Teddy we encountered earlier. And even through the screen, he has an ominous air about him. I check him with my sensors to be sure, and sure enough, he's a shadow. No, this isn't a normal shadow reading. What in the world is this?
This is getting out of hand, so I, General Teddy, will face you myself. Now bring on the ring!
When General Teddy lifts his hand up, the red pillars we're familiar with appear in the four corners of the classroom. The tension running through the area pushes away the feeling I had a moment ago that something's wrong. In any case, I have to change my way of thinking and prepare for battle.
Now, it's time to have some fun. Those who hinder the creation of my world shall all perish here.
Whoa, someone's got a big mouth. My world? This has been our world from the start. We're not just gonna let you destroy it that easily.
Destroy? I will not destroy it. This will be a new beginning. The beginning of a world of my own, where only I will live.
Only you? What about Sho?
This doesn't concern you. The vessel will soon be complete. Nothing you can do at this point serves any purpose.
We won't know that unless we try. Konomaru!
Like hell we're gonna let you start anything like that.
Let's take this guy down and move on.
Okie dokie.
Finally!
Hey, it's Mass Destruction. I recognize that song anywhere.
Watch out! Go get him!
Okay.
Seriously?
Stop it. God, Teddy.
But we're okay.
Jesus Christ.
Hurry up!
What is happening right now?
Let's go!
Oh god. No, stop following me. Stop it. Okay. Well, I was trying to do the insta-kill move, but I failed miserably.
No matter. That was the limit of this temporary body. I've bought enough time.
Huh? You're not gonna melt now?
As Junpei-san noticed, the fakes we defeated until now have lost their shapes quickly after being defeated and melted into a black ooze before disappearing completely. But this General Teddy is just as confident as he was before the battle, and has the same smile.
I knew it. You're different from the other fakes. Who are you?
Who am I? I'm General Teddy. Who else? Well then, bye-bye, you pesky vermin!
Hey! Get back here!
General Teddy swirls his cape about him with a laugh and disappears, vanishing into thin air without a trace.
Hey, Yucatan. He said something about a vessel being completed. Wasn't that kind of suspicious?
Yeah, it must mean that we don't have any time left, and when we defeated that General Teddy, he didn't disintegrate like the other fakes.
There must be more to this case.
King Kun is right. General Teddy is different from the fakes that we've been running into up until now. Plus, those words he said before fighting. Minazuki-kun said he'd make his world, and Shokun talked about my world. And yet General Teddy said, The quaking starts again. The blackboard and the podium rattle loudly, and some of the decorations on the wall fall down. The building shakes strongly, and for a long time... Wait, what? The building shakes strongly and for a long time, as if asserting the time that the time is drawing near. Okay.
Can you all hear me?
No.
You're very close. I'm getting a strong reading just up those stairs.
The stairs is supposed to be in this classroom, but I don't see any stairs. When we hear Fukasan's staticky communique... Wait, what? Communique? Yes. We feel a sense of tension fill us. We still ourselves and make our way up the stairs here in the classroom. At the end of this long, straight set of stairs, we find a door. When we open that heavy, cold door, we see the roof, and a bridge, and crosses, and a clock of some sort. The hazy moon immediately grabs our attention, and it seems much closer than we had seen it while wandering the town. And then there are the countless crosses. What about the bridge in the background? Does that not shock you at all? They're the same as the ones that Mitsuru-san and the others had been bound to. These crosses are scattered around the ovoid area we find ourselves in.
No way.
Ovoid?
Is this place?
Is this the moon viewing tower from Gekkokan High?
It seems this place is truly outside, and a strong wind blows at us. This must be a landing jutting out from the side of the tower. I see a number of oddly shaped objects around. From one of these places, I see a black shape flying towards us. When it lands, I see Sho Minazuki.
That's right. It's where you killed Ikutsuki. This time, it'll be the place where you all die. See, I've already written what's going on your tombstones. It's some real poetical literature. Just kidding.
Shokun, please stop this! Even if you do it, it'll change nothing! Is this all because you hate us? Because we stopped Ikutsuki?
You really don't ever shut up, do you? I already told you that I don't give a shit about some dead guy. I'm doing this because it's fun. Watching you all freak out is hilarious. You're nothing but goddamn pests that can't do anything on your own. So I can't stand you buzzing around. That's when he spoke to me and said, you should just destroy the world. Isn't that the greatest suggestion ever?
Let's stop this. You keep saying Ikutsuki doesn't matter to you, but he's all you've been talking about this whole time.
What was that, bitch?
Ikutsuki was a worthless ass who did whatever he wanted to me and still ended up dead. That's all. I don't give two shits about someone like him.
That's not true, Shokun. You're only running from your problems. You shouldn't turn away from your true self. Shokun, come back with us. None of us hold any of this against you. Didn't you see what happened before? I'm a machine and I hurt everyone, but they still accept me. You're just like me. If you have somewhere you can go back to, then you don't have to do this.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Shut the hell up, goddammit!
His flustered rant suddenly breaks off. The X-shaped scar behind his red bangs is glowing a dull reddish white. I already know what this means.
That's enough. How far must you go in attempting to ruin this plan?
You're Minazuki, huh?
Unfortunately, the borrowed power has been exhausted. From here on, I have to deal with you myself.
An emotionless, icy glare pierces us. Minazuki, the one who awakened within Shogun, and to use his own words, the one who grants his wishes.
It's him again! Are you really sure that he doesn't have split personalities?
I concentrate carefully on his presence. This isn't just a new facet of the same person? Facet? No. This is a completely different presence than before. The reaction of my plume of dusk is even stronger than before. I can tell clearly now. Shogun has a plume of dust within his body.
Minazuki-kun, what I said goes for you, too. You're the same as me. What you are is the plume of dusk itself.
That's right. Ikutsuki had a plume of dusk implanted in this boy during his experiments, resulting in my birth.
I knew it.
However, I still have no love for that man. After all, he tried to have me erased.
Erase you?
Yes. Ikutsuki was nothing more than a threat, who was using this boy only to throw him away later. But this boy was something different. He suggested that we try to act exactly like Ikutsuki. He created fake Ikutskis. He even went so far as to gain access to the Kirijo servers, to try to gain more information about Ikutsuki.
Then, you were the hacker Kikuno-san told us about.
But Ikutsuki, the only other person this boy knew, had already died by the time the boy awoke from his coma. All that was left to him was the truth. That man had tossed him aside like a piece of trash.
Seriously?
Since then, the boy did everything on his own. He had no help, met rejection at every turn. There was nowhere to go, and no one to turn to. You all believe that everyone is surrounded by other people just like you. But that in itself is only the beginning of this world's failures. The world holds no worth for this boy. Sho Minazuki was thrown into this world all alone, and he wished that everything besides himself would disappear. Then all I must do is grant him that wish.
Maybe it's ironic for someone like me to say this, but Minazuki-kun's voice sounds like a machine, completely emotionless. Perhaps even though he has a personality created by the Plume of Dusk, he may have been trying to save Shogun in his own way. But even if that was the case...
No, that's not what Shokun really wishes for. What you're doing won't save him. Even if you don't know how, or if you end up hurting others, human interaction can change people.
Labris.
Silence, puppet. What would a thing like you know of this boy?
That's right, I ain't human. But neither are you. You're just using his body while you try to destroy the world. You don't care what he feels at all. I ain't like you. No matter how much it hurts, or how much suffering it causes, I love this world.
Wow, well said. Great job, Labris.
Right. What he's saying just sounds like he's running from his problems.
It doesn't matter if you're fully human or not. We're all standing here because of how we clashed with others and gained acceptance.
Very well. There is nothing more to say. Persona, you have gone too far. Sit in shame of your own ignorance as you await the moment of your destruction.
Minazuki-kun slowly draws his two swords, while he stares at us with unblinking, murderous intent. the persona behind him also ready for battle. I cannot read that. It's white on white. How am I supposed to be able to read that?
I will save Shoku. And to do that, we'll defeat you.
This has been going on for 20 minutes now, so I think I'll end the video here and we will continue next time, starting with this battle. Thanks for watching. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.